Okay, I think I'm back. Let me see. I'm going to pull down my mic a little bit. It seems pretty hot right now. That was really odd. Hey, but I made it on time. I'm only, what, like 30 seconds late? So do me a quick favor. Make sure that you all can hear me. Put something in chat for me. And let me know that things are good. I am looking at some things. So here's what happened. This was kind of odd. I have never had this happen before. I had connected everything just the way I always do, but the stream was live, but nothing was going from the ATEM ISO to there, and it was weird. So I had to stop it all, do exactly the same thing again, and then remake that connection. I did nothing differently. I just had to make it different. So that's kind of weird. So let's see who we have with us today. Hey, I think this is going to be a fun hour or so. I don't know that we'll spend a lot more than that. Well, I always say that, but of course we do. Hey, let me know how the mic is too. I was able to move the mic and get it closer. What I've noticed in some of my other videos, especially my prepared videos, and so you were probably hearing it in the live, the microphone was a little far off and I was getting a lot of bouncing off the walls and a lot of echoing. I'm hopeful that it is right here. Hopefully the audio is much better and it doesn't sound like I'm in this cave, which I'm kind of in a basement, so there is that. Let's see who we have joining us today. I know, listen, who was the first one to pop on? Well, it was Jamie, of course, from Jamie's Hack Shack. Good to see you, Jamie. Let's see, who else do we have? We have Gordon Shumway here with us today. Hey, Matt, good to see you. We were talking about Gordon Shumway. If you don't know who Gordon Shumway is, how can we do this? First person to, let's see who the first, besides Matthew, first person to put in who Gordon Shumway is in the chat wins no prize whatsoever. Okay, so that's good. Mislav is here. I knew Mislav would be here today because he really wants to see PiMiga 3. So do I. So we'll talk about that as we go along here. I believe I saw Xander pop in. Yep, Xander's here. Good to have you here, Xander. Fun to always have you join us. Let's see. Bonsai. Hey, Bonsai. Hi there. Let's see what happened at VCFMW. So here's the deal, Bonsai. This is a good setup. I'm going to talk a little bit about it, but I do have a prepared video that I put together last week, and I think I published it Wednesday, so make sure that you go check that for the whole story. As a matter of fact, you even get the story. You ready? You even get the story about, yeah, that's right, folks. I put it out here for you to see how I came about the Commodore SX-64. So actually it's playing Super Zaxxon right now, as you can see. But I have a whole video on that, and Jamie and I's trip up there, I think it's a fun video. I don't know, I've seen a lot of the videos online, and not being dismissive of all my other YouTubers out there, but I kind of like my video. It's not too long, it's not too short, it kind of tells a story, so I was pretty pleased with where we are with it. So Bonsai, I think this is the first time you've joined us. If it is, welcome. Everybody welcome Bonsai. If you're still out there, Bonsai, let us know. Looks like Jamie's already doing that, so that's perfect. Oh, you all have already done your part. Thank you all for continuing to be the friendliest and most welcoming YouTube chat on YouTube at this particular time. I appreciate it. Let's see, Xander says, video and sound are perfect. Well, perfect is good. That's right. Perfect is very good. So we love that. Hey, Maurice, good to have you here. Thanks for popping in. Maurice has been here several times. Barryon is here. Barryon, you haven't been here in a while, so it's good to see that you're here. There are advantages to being old, though I'm not sure the aches and pains are quite worth being able to identify Alf. Exactly. There you go. Nicely done. I think Mislav, or let's see, who had it first? It looks like Barryon had it first. Congratulations. You win no prize whatsoever. But you have the recognition. You can write it on a post-it note, put it up on your refrigerator that says, I was the first one to identify Alf in the retroCombs live stream. So there you go. That's a win enough right there. That's right. We're all young at heart. Exactly. I went for a 4-mile run yesterday and have to say I wasn't feeling quite as young as I used to, but I got 4 miles in, so I'm pretty pleased with that. Okay, so that guy gets us, I think, oh, Norbert's here. Hey, Norbert, good to have you. I think I missed you. So good to have you here. Another repeat offender, as I like to say, so it's good to have you. So continue to welcome each other in chat. We have a couple of wrenches in there. We have Jamie as a wrench. Also, Mislav is a wrench, which means they can help us control the chat room, ban people if they need to, so don't say anything bad, and they can just kind of keep an eye on it. If we need some links posted, they can do that for us as well if I can't get to it in time. So that's where we are today. So what we're going to do today, here's the plan for today. I do want to talk a little bit about Vintage Computer Festival Midwest, but not really talk about the story, because there's a lot of that. As I mentioned, we've already done that, but I have, are you ready for this? I have a whole bag of goodies of things that I got at the Vintage Computer Festival Midwest that I had in a bag. Jamie, I don't know if this is like you. It's been sitting there since I got home. I don't even remember what's in here. So we're going to go through this and see what else I brought home besides the SX-64. Oh, by the way, I can't show you this. I did bring. I also bought this while I was there. This is my first Apple II in the studio. And as I said in my Vintage Computer Festival Midwest video, the prepared video, for some reason, it was computers with handles was the theme for this year. Anything that had a handle, I guess I bought it. And by the way, are there any other computers with handles? Let me know in the chat. We'll go ahead and set this out. We're not going to play with it today. There we go. We'll leave that there. But I will say one last thing about the SX-64. This thing is in supreme condition. I have to admit, it is in amazing condition. So let's see. Well, we had a few other folks. Taro's here. Hey, Taro. Good to see you. Thanks for popping in. Yes, it is a lovely SX-64, and it is my first. Michael's here from California. Great to have you here. Peter popped in. Peter's been here before. Good evening. Really enjoyed the road trip. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Bonus points for using hours for distance and not imperial units. Oh, you're very welcome. That way everyone and their cat should understand. I think I did say at one point miles though, when we were talking about our flat tire incident. And again, if you haven't seen it, I'm not going to give away all the spoilers, but when we talked about the flat tire, I may have said that. Taro says the Spectre Video SV. Oh, really? Spectre Video SVI 7. I'll have to remember that one. I'll take a look for that. Norbert says, as far as I know, the C128D has a handle. The 128D had a handle? Is that right? I need to check on that. I'm not sure. Universal variable time. There you go. Which, speaking of that, I figured out how in Discord to post a time. Oh gosh, somebody sent me a direct message on the Discord and said, hey, if you use this code, and I'm trying to remember who it is, that's why my eyes are closed, it will automatically adjust the time for the live stream for everybody on Discord to their time zone, which is really cool. So I posted that. So hopefully everybody got the actual time in their time zone for when this was, so that you have to do the 2 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time conversion in the United States. So hopefully that worked for you. Kibo, hey, how are you, Kibo? I think this is your first time here. If it is, let us know. We want to welcome you to the retroCombs live stream. In theory, you could install a second SX. Yeah, in theory, they were even going to release a model, but it died before then. So didn't do that. The 128D non-cost reduced has a hand. Oh, really? Okay, I have to check on that. So that's really good. Okay, so hey, let's you guys continue to chat. I'll come back and check in on you. Hey, Neil's here. Neil just popped in. Another one of our regulars. Good to have you here, Neil. Gosh, we have a lot of you today. How many do we have? We've got wow, we've got 17 of you, but we only have 5 likes. So you guys get out there, hit like, so that we can get some folks online joining us. Okay, and so make sure you do that. Make sure you hit that like button down below. All right, let's talk about, let me clear Neil out, not get rid of you, Neil. I'm not booting him, I'm just clearing your chat. There you go. Okay, and let's start. There you go. Jamie's using his wrench powers to share links, which is perfect. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about what I got in the bag besides the computer. So there's quite a few things here. So let me, again, I don't even remember what's in the bag. That's how bad it is. So let me move this over here, move a few things, make sure I don't bump the water. And I think we will go to I don't know, let's do a top-down camera. That might work out well. There we go, that'll work. Now this thing, this is the PiDock 400. We'll be looking at this a little bit later when we get into PiMiga 3. So that's there. Let's dive into the bag and see what's the first thing. Now, oh yeah, that's right. That's where this is. Oh, there's something. I don't know what that is. Hopefully I didn't need that. But you probably saw this in the video. And I think in the video I called this a speakerphone. It's not a speakerphone. Ooh, looks like, oh no, looks like it got a little damaged along the way somehow. Oh man, I'm gonna have to, that was not like that when I got it. See here, that's a little, so I'll have to be careful with that and see if I can. I was gonna see if it would just snap, so I'll need to take some screws out and fix that. But it is a half duplex speaker for your phone, not a speaker phone, but for your phone. Now, why did I want this? I have no earthly idea. I just thought it looked so cool. And I don't know if you all have seen, but I've got this one speaker up here. It's a ham radio speaker, and I just thought I need another one up here. I will get that fixed, that little thing, but that'll be up there. And I think I might try and do something with it where, I don't know, I'll figure it out. We're going to do something with it. I'm not sure what it is, but the brain's turning, and I think there may be some ideas. If you have ideas for a cool way to use that, let me know, and I will take a look at it and see. Okay, so here we go. What else do we have? Yes, sweet retro Radio Shack nostalgia for sure, Jamie. Got one of these packs. This is the here, let me just pull this out for you so you can see what this is. And if you have questions about any of these, put it in chat, and then when I come back afterwards, we'll come back and we'll talk a little bit about them. This is 2D kits from 2dkits.com if you want to check them out. It was getting close to the holidays, and I've always wanted one of these little Christmas tree. So you could get this in white or green. I chose the traditional green because I do not like a white Christmas tree. And a little soldering project, and it looks like a lot of fun. And we're actually talking, Jamie and I were talking, we should coordinate with them for our local makerspace, and this would be a fun holiday project for our makerspace this year. And this kit wasn't that much, and gosh, I do wish I remembered how much they were. Jamie, you may remember how much these were. I don't. I think they were less than 20. I know that for this kit, so it was pretty cool. So that's really cool. I also, why is this in here? I don't know what this is. What is this? Oh, it's a coffee mug, and it is, oh, it's the Micro Center coffee mug. I'd forgotten we got those, Jamie. On our way back, if you saw the video, you know, we stopped at the new Micro Center in Indianapolis, Indiana, and they had these for free, and it actually says Indianapolis on it, which is really cool, and not a bad looking little mug. Actually pretty nice. Very impressive store. If you've got a Micro Center in your area, I highly recommend it. We got a couple of Raspberry Pi Zeros for a couple of projects, and they've got Raspberry Pis, they've got 3D printers, so there's a lot of stuff, not just PC related, a lot of maker stuff there too, and 3D print filament out the ear. I mean, stuff I hadn't even seen before, which is really nice. All right, let me go back down to here. Let's see. What else did we get? Oh, here's some more micros. Oh, Jamie, don't forget, I got to give you one of these. Jamie and I bought a 2-pack. We only paid, you ready? This is how much we paid for it. I'm going to remove, that's what we paid for this pack. So we got two 16 gigs for $4. So Jamie, you owe me $2. I'm kidding. So we're going to use these for our PiDP projects. We need an SD card for the Raspberry Pi Zeros, which is also why we bought the Raspberry Pi Zeros for our PiDPs that we're going to assemble one of these days. We will get to that. So those were from Micro Center. Those weren't even from Vintage Computer Festival. Now, here we go. Go back to, oh, and here's my Zero. Gosh, my Zero was in here too. There you go. Here's a Raspberry Pi Zero we bought at Micro Center. And I think we got these for $14. So I was surprised. My biggest thing was I was surprised that they were in stock. It's nice to have Raspberry Pi Zeros and Raspberry Pi starting to come back to stock again after the whole COVID chip shortage. So that's in there. What else do we have? I did get one of these. I love this. Isn't that cool? That is just a magnet, but it's 3D printed, and I think I have, it's in here somewhere. There's another one too. So let's see, let's go to the studio. I don't know if I've got any magnetic place I can put it. Not in that view. What about on the desk? Let me bring up the desk view here. Maybe we got some place here. Oh man, that's got to get focused. Oh, holy cow. Why is that having problems focusing? Let me try something here and see if I can get it to focus. This one is really having a hard time focusing for some reason. I'm not sure why that is, but all right. So nothing, I have nothing metal that this can stick to. Everything is either aluminum. Wow, that's wild. Oh, I did find a place, but you can't see it. I'm going to have to turn this camera off. Hold on. Let's see if we can get this to refocus. I'm not sure what's throwing it off, but something is throwing it off. But anyway, I will find a place and I will stick that up, which is really cool. Let's check that camera again, see if it's, yeah, something is fritzing it out. I'm not sure. Huh, had something to do with this white. Oh, that's interesting. I had to move there you go. I had to move the PiDock. That's interesting. If it was right here, it was doing something. So there is, but again, I don't have anything metal, so I can't help you. Even this bar with, yeah, well, there's a little bit of metal there, but anyway, I'll like I said, I'll figure it out. Enough of that, man. I've spent way too much time with that, didn't I? That's exciting TV right there. Combs trying to figure out where to stick a magnet. All right, let's get back to this. Back to top down. Clean the lens, Xander says. Well, it's not the lens. I also got another one of these with the, and again, this we're back to Micro Center, that this was even available. This is for the Pi Zero, and unfortunately I had to purchase because the Pi Zero still uses the micro USB, so I needed that. I'm going to kind of sort all that together by project, because I'm going to need that, that, and that, and that. I'm going to put that in a project box. I have little boxes. I can put those in. What else do we have? We have, oh, this is nice. So this is the dual joystick adapter for the Texas Instruments TI 994A. So I have one of these, but I really don't like it because, get out the Mislav knife here, because it is just the PCB itself and it's very fragile. This is nice. It's in a really nice 3D printed case. I'll plug it right onto the side and it'll let me use 2 joysticks. It even labels which is which is really nice. So that's a sweet piece of kit right there. I'm looking forward to that. You will see the TI probably pop up again later. I've got some things coming for the TI. I've got the TI Pi or Tippy, however they call it. That's got a new one's coming in because I'm too embarrassed to tell you that I burned out the old one. So now this is another kit from 2D Kits. And this one is really kind of cool. It is basically controllable LEDs, and it's got a processor in it, and you can control what's displayed. It's got these here. Let me show you the LED units. I think they're in here easily. I'm going to be careful. I don't know if I'll be able to get these things back in here. Let me just remove the card. There we go. I think you can see it. If I remove the card and then slip this little PCB back, maybe. Yeah, I'm going to do it for you all. I'm never going to get all this stuff back in here, but we'll see how close I get. There we go. So there's the little LED pads unit, and man, goodness gracious, this is stuck in here. There you go. And then you get 2 of those banks, and then you can program those. So I'm looking forward to playing around with that. That will probably be yet another Christmas project. So I won't go back and try and put these in here while you all are watching, because you would just be bored to death. I was pleased though that he provided fresh batteries, so that's kind of nice. So I'll put that back over here. All right, let's see what else we have inside here. I think the cable, we've got some cables here. We have the Commodore 64 DIN to Luma from 8-Bit Classics. They had a booth there, and I really like their table. It had all the accessories you need. So I needed one that was just going to be plug and play. I had one that was really weird. The red was actually the yellow. I could figure it out and it would work, but this is going to be nice just to have one that is correct. So that's good. Now let me just set that aside here. Gosh, I need to clean up a little bit, don't I? I'm making a big mess. Let me put this over here. Get that out of the way. A couple more cables, if I remember. Yep, here's one right here. This one is the 5-pin DIN composite AV cable. This one is a little bit different than this one. This is the 8-pin. This is the 5-pin, so for different systems. So this one is hopefully going to give me, yeah, this one's for the TI. I got this one for the TI. So that'll take care of the TI for me, so I don't have to worry about differing cables there. One more cable I purchased was this Apple IIc to 5-pin DIN to DB9. So that's going to go with the new Apple IIc right there. So that'll help me do something. I'm not sure what. Jamie, you might, oh, I wish I quit going to that one. Jamie, you might be able to tell me why I need this, but I just felt I needed that. So to do that. And I think there's only a few more things. Oh, here we go. Got this right here. Another from same folks who sold this also sold this, and it was just fun, and these were pretty inexpensive. I think these were a couple of bucks a piece, so that's just kind of fun. And again, I'll find a place to put those. Those will either go here in the studio, or maybe they'll just go to the paying gigs office just to wave the banner and the flags. So those are a lot of fun there. This is RetroBits. Had a chance to meet Matt over RetroBits, and he gave me his magnet, which is really cool, so thank you for that. And let's see, I think we're almost done, folks. Here we go. This is the Freeloader 64. Now, what's the reason I got this is I have the Epix Fast Loader, but now with the SX-64, let me go back over here. I've got the Kung Fu Flash in right now, which is running this, but I can plug this in and it's good. It's the same color, roughly. It's a little lower profile, so it'll plug in there and it'll be a great addition to the SX-64. Plus I can just throw it in there when I travel and have that available. I do have this one Kung Fu flash. I feel like and you can't see it, but it's back here. I do feel like I need another one to keep in here. The Kung Fu flash is working really well though. I can hit the menu button and you can see it change there. If you're on a small screen, you probably can't see that. So let me just go ahead and reset. And reset. There we go. And one. And you can see how fast that is. And select 1 or 2 players. There we go. So, all right. So there's that. And let me see. Anything else in here? Got one more thing right here. This is, and I don't know why I have this. I don't think I bought it either. This is oh no, this came from Andrew. I met Andrew. These are PCBs. These are the Sidekick 64 PCBs. Now I would have to populate this. That is a project in itself, but there are versions in here for the +4 and the C64 128. So the Sidekick 64, if I want to go ahead and populate it, that's what he was giving. I'm giving out these really cheesy magnets with my logo on it and stickers, and he's giving out PCBs. Now that's class right there. And there's the Sidekick. So that I think is it. That's all the stuff I brought back. Let's get caught up on chat. Jamie's been throwing some links in here. Thank you for that, so that you can see all of the information. Let me back up here a little bit, see if I can get caught up a little bit. Neil says he has the 128 with the handle. That's great. I guess I just missed that somehow. I'm not sure how. First time in this chat here, more active on the M65 Discord. Oh, great. Good to see you there, Kibo. I'll keep an eye out for you. Hey, Martin's here from Germany. Good to have you, Martin. I think, Martin, this might be your first time joining us. If it is, please let us know. Let's see. How many? Neil says, how many likes do we have? Let's check. We are up to we're up to 14 likes. Thank you, everyone. We got 21 viewers and 14 likes. That is actually pretty good. I appreciate that. Thank you all for doing that and helping people know that we are online and living large in the RetroCombs live stream. Matthew says, this is the hot spot of awesomeness. Wow. I've never been called the hot spot of awesomeness. I really enjoy that. Xander says hello to Martin. That's great. Let's see for yes, that Radio Shack nostalgia. I love it. As a matter of fact, you know, now that you mentioned that, this ham radio speaker is Radio Shack, and that is Radio Shack. So maybe this will become my Radio Shack shelf. If anybody has some Radio Shack stuff out there, let me know. Especially speakers. Now what I need are some realistic speakers. Wouldn't that be good? Mislav says, I ain't dishing out $240 for a PiDock 400. I would not advise it either. The only thing I will say is it works for this. I finally found a use that I like for it, and you'll see that when we get into PiMiga 3. So let's see, with your PiDock, you mentioned that it doesn't seem to fit in properly. My Pi 400 has a bend in the middle. I think they all end up in the middle. Well, yeah, I'll show you. Well, we'll get to that. Neil, if I forget that, we'll come back to that here in just a little bit. Evil J's here. Hey, Evil J, good to have you back. Thanks for joining us today. Always good to have you join our little live stream on Sunday. Matthew says, I use hand-me-down pies for Astroberry. I doubt I could get $250 worth of anything out of a pie. I just don't have the use cases. I know. I think in the video I said I took one for the team. It's probably the worst money spent on the whole channel, on everything. This is probably, but at least I think I found a really cool use for it, and you'll see that here in just a minute. Yep, the mug. Do you know where your mug is, Jamie? That's the question. And yes, so much filament. I mean, shelves and shelves. Filament higher than I could reach. That's how much filament. So if you're into 3D printing, nice. Wish I had a decent store. I know it's tough to find them. Nothing good since Fry's died. And really, Micro Center, we had a Fry's too. Really has taken over. I mean, it's better. It's nicer. It's cleaner. Prices are way better too. So while I miss Fry's, I don't miss it as much. So Mislav says, finally contacted Spreadshirt. Ordered your mug. That's the coffee cup. Oh, in July. Never received it. Really? I'm so sorry you had that situation. Can't wait to see the mug in your hands, though, when you're drinking coffee. By the way, for those of you watching, if you go down the links below, I do have a Spreadshop store. I'm not wearing it today. I'm wearing the Vintage Computer Festival shirt today. Here you go. Yeah, see that? This is actually last year's. I didn't like this year's. And I missed last year, so I went and got that. But if you want something with my logo, You can find that in the Spread Shop store. We got shirts, mugs, and I really need to give the store some love and attention. You can get the things you want, but there's a couple more items I need to add. I need to remove some items. I'm thinking about creating another one. I need to find time to give the Spread Shirt, is it Spreadshirt? Yeah, the store some love. There you go. All right. Look how clean that multicolor print is. I know it was, and he's talking about the 3D prints on the little magnets, which are really cool. Keep it clear of any floppies. Yep, absolutely. No magnets near those. You need a fridge with lots of, I could put that back here somewhere, right? That would be good. Clean, let's see. Fries was great back in the day. I'd be surprised to see anything like it open up again. Yeah, Amazon's really, but again, Micro Center is really close. I'm going to skip around here. Wow, we got a lot of chat. Good for you guys. I'm glad you guys are enjoying the chat and enjoying each other's company today. They had a bit of a discount at VCFMW and had a huge area with soldering stations for attendees. And yeah, so if you bought one of the kits, you could sit there and solder and put it together while you had the tech support guys there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it together myself. It's not going to work, and I'm not going to have anybody to help me. So, you know, that's the way it goes. Let's see, what else? I keep 5-pin on the repair bench so I can plug it in either side. That's right. That's a good idea, Mr. Landfill. I think you just popped in on me. So good to have you here. Thanks for joining us. Yes, Zaxxon. You cannot beat Zaxxon. Oh, it jumped down on me. Yes, Super Zaxxon is actually what I'm playing over here, or was playing. Yes, it's still on. And that's really nice because it is the from the Kung Fu Flash. It's the CRT, the cartridge file. So I mean, it boots like that, which is really nice and makes the SX-64 more enjoyable than waiting on that floppy. I'm not sure if the floppy works. I do have, oh, this is funny. We needed something to put in the drive while it was traveling. So somebody gave me this and said, I don't need the Windows driver. How about disk? Isn't that great? And I don't think I can actually format this. I need to cut a notch in it to use it. But so I don't know if the drive works. I have to assume it does. But it was nice that he gave me the disk just so that I could travel and keep the heads where they needed to be while I was en route back home. So that's good. Nice PCB guy. Nice PCBs. Is that the guy with the, yes, 64 OS? That was him. That was Andrew. He and I have been chatting a little bit. Hey, Mark, good to have you here. Mark, where can I find the PiMiga image? We will talk about that here in just a little bit. Hold that thought, my friend. James says, I hate to miss you. I hate we missed you, Cubicle. Oh, is Cubicle Nate here? Oh, there he is. Cubicle. Oh, Cubicle Nate, were you at Oh no, you were not at VCFMW, and we missed you. Dang. Yeah, we've got to do better next year. We did. For those of you in my Discord, we did run into Greg, so hopefully you had a chance to see that in the video as well. Hey, Kibo, so there, nice, getting crowded. I know, I love that it gets crowded. That's awesome. It's perfect. That's what we want. Let's see. Let me see. Jerry Kurtz, oops, I got in here a little late. You haven't missed a whole lot. We're still opening up stuff and talking, getting caught up. So speaking of Radio Shack, do you have any SEP Tandy content? See, I don't have a Tandy computer. I don't have a Coco. I have nothing. Now, Jamie, do you have anything scheduled for SEP Tandy? Put that in the chat. I do not have anything. So Taro, I feel like I need to do something, but I don't have anything yet in that space. So let's see. Mr. Landfill, never saw one either. Never saw one. Oh, the 128Ds with the handles. Okay. Hey, Peter has a question. Hey, Peter, welcome. Do you have any plans on doing more Naboo videos? The F-18 piece was really useful. I do. And I don't have enough hours in the day to do all the things I want. I'm glad you found the F-18A. There's a couple of things I want to do with the Naboo. If there's something specific that you're interested in, let me know. Maybe I'll bump that up on the list and you can see that. Excuse me, sorry. I was going to hit the cough button and didn't get to it in time. But I will say this. I do a newsletter every month. Some of you may not know that because you wouldn't know it unless you support me over at Buy Me a Coffee. We'll talk about that a little bit later. Well, not a little bit. It's going to be coming up here in just a minute. But I will tell you that has a list of all the things that I have kind of on the block. So if you're interested in that, I'll tell you how you can do that a little bit later and kind of keep up with where things are and what kinds of videos are coming, because I list that every month to kind of let you know what's on the bench. So I think that could be handy for some of you. Taro, I have something I may need his help with for September. I'm going to run out of time. Yes, you better get on it. Jamie, I was only there. Oh, so you were, oh, yeah, and we left early. We were only there for a couple hours, Cubicle Nate, on Sunday. I think we were there till about 10 or 11, and then we bounced out. Let's see. Let me go ahead and get caught up. Let's see. I'm getting to the point now where I can't cover every chat. So apologies if I don't get to your chat or if I miss something, just ping me again. Anyone getting some stream hiccups, or is that just me? I hope it's just you. Yep, a couple of times now. Yeah, brief hiccup when he held the floppy up. If that's it, I'll take that all day long if that's all we're getting. Mr. Lamhill says, got here late, was sorting more of my messed up wiring in this 100-year-old house. Will have some messed up. Mislav says the stuttering was for a few seconds, but let me check and see if I've got some errors, flipping some errors. I have no errors. Let me see. Stream settings, everything. Stream health. Let me check my stream health tab. No, I have not even flipped an error from my end. And usually I can tell on my end if we're having upload. So it just must be the normal kind of hiccup with the YouTube. So apologies for that. But I've got excellent stream health. I like that I have good stream health. It's always good to have good stream health, don't you think? Now let's see if I have messed everything up and can't get my way back. There we go. I'll get this cleared off. Yeah, and that's what he said. He apologized. He didn't have that carton for transport, which is interesting. I will say one other thing. I did place a bid on an SX-64 user's guide. I don't think I'll get it. The person wants way too much for this SX-64 user's guide. It's the original. They want almost $100 for the thing. So I shot them a low ball. I'm sure they're not going to accept it, but I have a backup plan. I did find a user's manual that was scanned. There's only one that I found that was really good shape, but I've already recropped all the pages and everything, and I'm just going to print one myself, and I will share that with the community when I get done. It's going to be a pretty nice little piece for anybody who wants to see that. And I'm thinking of, so I can talk to you all while I'm here. I am actually thinking, guys, about if you saw let me go back to my studio. If you saw my +4 user's guide series, I actually think I want to do a user's guide series on the SX-64, because as I was looking in the manual, I was going, oh, I didn't know that. I bet a lot of people didn't know that. And it's a really different kind of manual than what you found with a regular 64. And I thought it'd be fun to go chapter by chapter, just kind of through there. And it's pretty short. It would actually be shorter than probably the +4 user's manual. So if you think that would be something that'd be kind of interesting, and I might throw in some modern stuff like using the Kung Fu Flash and some other things, let me know if you think that is of interest to you. I will take anything I can get. Maiden Ariana, hey, I think this is your first time in my live stream, Maiden Ariana, so good to have you. If it is your first time, please let me know. And everybody, welcome Mariana to our live stream. It's great to have her here. Jamie's Hack Shack said, yes, there you go. Peter, there was only one person at VCFMW, and he had just about every single option project. Yes, it was good, and I did show a little bit of that in my video. So if you've missed my VCFMW video, let me know. Let's see, Maiden Ariana, I had my 1983 Ferret EPROM programmer this year. Oh, shared the table space with my friends. Oh yeah, the OS2 table. We always make a stop by the OS2 table. It actually got featured in my, I didn't really focus on the OS2 as much. I focused on the IBM PC handhelds running OS2, which was really cool. So sorry we missed you. Be great to meet you next year though, if we get an opportunity to do that. Let's see. Oh, the same table with the super cute, awesome. Yes, the ThinkPads. That's what the handhelds. Yep. Right in between, only on Saturday. We were there most of the day on Saturday, so we would have run into you. Mr. Landfill says, do you have the storage bag? No, I do not. And so this is why the user's manual is really cool, because in the first chapter it says remove your power cable and your keyboard cable from the little bag. I need one of those little bags now, or at least need to find what it looks like and see if I can kind of replicate it. So I'm hopeful I can do that. Matthew says, who is the big repository for scanned technical documents, etc.? It wasn't Internet Archive where I found it. It was some, oh gosh, I can't remember. But the SX-64 user's guide didn't come from Archive. I'll have to find that for you. OS2 guy's nice, and he has all in for, oh yeah, we talked at length with him the year before, so we kind of felt like we did that table, and we just kind of said hi as we went through. Ariana says this was her first time, so well, welcome to VCFMW, or no, sorry, first time for this live stream, right? So welcome, good to have you here. Group-wise, Office, 400 SMTP, etc. I missed something there. Shoot, Evil J, sorry. Somebody will let me know. Kind of missed Novell a little bit. What? I had to manage a Novell network back in a computer-aided design lab. That was not fun. Yeah, maybe great for its time, but still wasn't fun for somebody who had to just pick it up and wasn't trained in that space, but was required to maintain it. Administration, well, I think probably I got a little bit used to it as we went. So, all right, I think I'm getting caught up here. Yep, more Novell chat, and there you go. All right, so we are caught up. So let me do, for those of you who are new, and the rest of you are going to go to sleep right now. He's like, oh no, he's getting ready to go all public service announcement on us. I am, because I feel like I need to do that because I'm going to do something different with this live stream than I normally do. So I am over here. I'm going to pull this up right now. This is my Buy Me a Coffee page. Now let me tell you why specifically I'm bringing it up today. Well, I'm bringing it up anyway because this is the place where you can go and you can join and support the channel at all these fun levels, all the way from pet, all the way up to Mega 65, if that is your desire. If you go up to the C128 and Mega 65, you become a producer and an executive producer, which gives you all kinds of fun things. But let me just say this. I mentioned my newsletter a little earlier. Even if you just do the $1 per month, you get the monthly newsletter. And we're starting to have, I think we're starting to have some fun with the newsletter. Now, others may say differently, but I'm doing, like, you can see what's up on the bench, what videos I'm preparing, but I'm also doing, I think, a fun area at the very end of it, which is a last bites where I hit some deep link. Well, I like to think they're deep links about things in the retro community that maybe you missed. And I link to those, and it's usually from the past month. And then the rest of it is a little more behind the scenes about what's happening with me, the channel, what we're doing, blog, maybe some additional information on things. I probably won't do a whole lot on VCFMW in the next newsletter because we've done that ad nauseum with my prepared video and this live stream, but there may be a tidbit or two in there. So it's just a great way to stay in touch with me. You also get some free stuff if you go over here to extras. There's some free stuff for you if you want to see that. And anybody who is a member, let me go here. If anybody who is a member at any level gets all the free stuff for free. I never recharge you for anything. That's just part of the perks. So there you go. So what am I doing differently today? Oh, I guess I should say too, if you don't want to use Buy Me a Coffee, you can just become a member down below using a regular YouTube membership. That'll get you at the C64 level. So it's a way that some of my YouTube folks who want to subscribe more easily without another account somewhere else, they can do that. So anyway, here's why I'm doing this differently today. Half of everything, if you donate anything today, I'm going to send, oh, there's Matthew. Matthew, thank you so much. Matthew's great, great supporter. So thank you for the chat. A coffee for you and the accountant. Thanks for all the cool stuff you do. It goes without saying, the cool community. I love our community. That's one of my favorite things about what I do every other weekend in the live stream and throughout the week, especially in the Discord. Oh, I forgot to tell y'all. Y'all get access if you become a member. Y'all get There's my Kentucky drawl coming in. You get access to my Discord too, and then we can continue to have these conversations and sharing all through the week in between the live streams, which is fun. So Matthew, thank you so much for doing that. Here's what I am happy to say about this. Chris, who put PiMiga 3 together, one of the things I'm going to do is I'm going to take everything that's donated today and give him half. Now, you're probably saying, why aren't you giving him everything? Well, I've got a channel to maintain, and I'll tell you why we're doing that here in a minute, but everything that you donate, or if you become a member, I'll even take half of that. Super chats, whatever we get today, I'm going to send half of that over to Chris because what he did with PiMiga 3 is phenomenal and he deserves a little something. So that's what I'm doing today. So I just wanted to kind of give you a heads up on that. I will be reminding you kind of throughout the PiMiga 3 journey what's going on. All right, you guys ready to look at the PiMiga 3? I'm going to take a drink here. I'm starting to get a little parched. So Matthew, know that $5 automatically right now of that money is going to go over to Chris. Now, why do I say Chris? Well, let's just get this going and show you what I mean. So here we go. Let me bring up the studio here. Oh, not that one. I don't want that one. I want this one. So here's the PiDock 300. Or not 300. This is the PiDock 400. Oh, thanks, Mislav. I thought so. The reason I say that is because I wouldn't be doing this live stream if it weren't for Chris and the work he did. So why should I get credit for, again, kind of sharing the love. I think we need to do more of that online. I think that's an appropriate way to handle this because I would not be able to do this live stream without him. So this is the PiDock 400, some of you have probably seen my video. Inside, you open it up, and you have this Raspberry Pi 400 that kind of sits in here, but you see it kind of wobbles. And again, I'm not going to go into all that because I covered all of that. So, hey, Xander, thank you so much. Xander has decided to give a super chat, so half of that, again, will go to Chris when we get done here. Xander, as always, appreciate you, sir. Xander is one of our regulars, so I really appreciate that you did that. Thank you. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to turn this on. Now, this is, excuse me. Okay, anytime you see the bug zap, you know I'm coming off a cold, so I'm trying not to cough in your ear. I apologize. So I had to take a quick second there for that. So the weird thing about the Raspberry Pi is I need to figure out how to turn this on. Is there a way to turn the Raspberry Pi on without... Oh, there it is right there. So I'm going to hit function and, oh, you can't see what I'm doing. Hold on. Here we go. I'm going to hit function and power. You see that fires it up, and that's going to bring our screen up here. Now, I'm going to let you see this go, but I do have this fixed for you so that we can check it out. Wait do you see this? You will be able to see the view from here, I hope, on the screen up here. Once it boots up, it takes a minute to boot up. There you go. So that's going to make it easier for you because I do know that, let me get rid of there we go, that if you had to look at this, you really wouldn't see a whole lot. But now we can do this. So this is all I have done was try to make sure that I have this working for us. So now you know you can see exactly what I'm doing on the screen, which I think is really cool that I could get that together. Now, I do want to go back to this piece down here. So let me go back and show you what I have. Now, this is really cool. This is the tank mouse. This is connected via Bluetooth. I didn't even need a dongle, so you can see the mouse works. Now, what's really great about it is this is the tank mouse. Of course, you got the two buttons, but this is actually, if you swipe up and down, this scrolls up and down, which is really a neat feature of the tank mouse. And I got this, I guess I've had this for months now, probably 6-7 months. And then for even more legit Amiga action, I have plugged in the A500 pad. And we'll see if we can get that working. I'm not sure if it works automatically after you plug it in. We're going to find that out as we go. But that's our setup here. So we should be able to play games. Now, the other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go all geeky. I do want to see if we have sound. So I'm going to be putting my headphones on here. All right. And, oh, I do sound good, don't it? It does sound pretty good up there. Let me get this kind of out of the way. This is kind of in the way. Hold on just a second. Let me get this cable. This is horrible, right? Oh, there we go. Okay, that's better. It's not great, but it's better. All right. Let me check on you in chat real quick. Make sure everything's going all right. Peter says, I think this is him. He has a mix of stuff and some Naboo. Oh, for the Naboo. Okay, thanks, Jamie, for sharing that. Appreciate it. Matthew says, this sounds awesome. I miss my Amiga 500 with a passion. Now, this really takes us up quite a level. This is not the Workbench 1.3 we're used to. This would be Workbench, oh gosh, see, this is where I should look. We'll look here in a minute. I think it'll get some instructions. Yeah, maybe, oh, that's a good idea, Evil J. If I put a little foam padding in there could help. You know, there's not a lot of room in here. I don't know if you've seen the inside of this thing. And the other thing that really drives, oh, I bet, no, that's right. The other thing that drives me nuts is there's no battery and there's no speakers. Now, what I do know is there is a headphone jack right here. I might be able to do something with some 3D printing and some speakers, but I don't know if I'm going to mess with it. It's just, who knows. NewTek's video toaster was developed just down the street in Topeka where I grew up. Oh, I love the NewTek toaster. That thing was so cool. Very cool. NewTek has done some cool stuff. Yeah, as a matter of fact, NewTek software is on here. Oh, you're going to, I think that I saw that in a video. Weird. I can't send money. You can't send money. That is weird. We want you to. It's weird that you can't send. Are you trying to use YouTube, Buy Me a Coffee, or some other method? I do have a PayPal link down there if you want to tip using that too. But anyway, I don't want to get into that because then it feels like I'm begging for money. Do you need to check the SMS? Oh, okay. So you're helping out. Good. Thank you for doing that. Scalos. What's Scalos retro? Mislav, what are we talking about? What did I miss? What I did something. Oh, Scalos as far as the desktop. Okay, gotcha. Did you see some Linux posting go by? I did not. Did I miss something? Hack Shack, thank you, much appreciated. No problem. Okay, so let's get back into this. Let me clear out of here. How are we doing on time? Oh, we're doing really well on time. Okay, as long as you guys are hanging. Hey, how many of you are there still hanging out with me? Anyway, I'm just kind of curious. Oh, there's about 20 of you. Oh, there's 25 of you. Wow. Okay. Well, thank you so much, all of you. We're up to $13.20 for Chris. Well, he doesn't get all of it. Like I said, he's getting half of it. So we're up to a little bit of money there. I think I'll make sure and put a note in there why he's getting some money from me, not just for that. And then I'll adjust appropriately. Okay. So let's get back in here. Let's go back into, there are dozens of us. That's right. I love it. There are dozens of us. That's awesome. Okay, let's go back in here. All right, let's play with it. Now, here's the thing. I'm going to show you a few things about getting this set up first so that you can see how all of this works. The first thing though that I do want to share is this thing comes with, and I've already got it up here. It comes with a ReadMe file. Okay, so this is Chris Edwards. This is his site up here. Now, this was not in the ReadMe file. I just added this so that you would have that information. Great channel. He does Amiga restorations. Funny guy. I would just say very funny individual to watch. I will say, and you can see here where I bleeped it out, where I try and keep a G-rated to maybe PG-rated chat room. Chris is not worried about that. Okay, so doesn't mean I don't appreciate somebody's work though. So it's just what I choose to do for my channel, and because I'm trying to create a very family-friendly area here. But I love this. If you stole this and sold it, because people are doing that, then you are a hole. All right. Consider supporting the real person who put this out, which this is why today I wanted to donate all half of everything that you guys donate over to him, because I think as you see this, you're going to find it was a lot of work. I love it because he tells us it is pronounced PiMiga. There's no A, so that's kind of fun. It says PiMiga is an emulated workbench replacement for Commodore Amiga OS. PiMiga runs on modern Linux, which you're going to see that using Amiberry, and it's 68K emulator, which works really well, by the way, from what I've seen so far. Let me get back there. There we go. Here you go. Thank you. Mislav, I really appreciate that. It is based on Scalos workbench replacement. I hope it's Scalus, I think. So Mislav, thank you so much. Mislav is the one who brought this to my attention and said I needed to do this, so I want to thank him for that. Jamie, thank you so much. For your SD card. There you go, making me give half of it to Chris. I love it. Nicely done, sir. Way to play that one. I dig that. So thank you, Jamie, as always. And I should say Mislav and Jamie, full disclosure, are my executive producers, which means that's why they have the wrench. So if you want a wrench and want to be able to contribute like they are and help us manage the chat room, just become a executive producer member at Buy Me a Coffee. Okay, contains no Amiga ROMs, which is what I want to talk about today. Will not work unless you bring your own. So let me go ahead and cover that first. Now you can get the ROMs really inexpensively, and this is how I did it. You can get them for $2 at the Google Play Store, and it's really weird how it works. What you do is you buy the app from Cloanto for $2, and I actually got them for free because I'm one of their survey. I answer a bunch of surveys, and the ones I feel comfortable answering, and then I get cash for it, and eventually I built up enough money I just got it for free. So there's even a free way to get it for you if you're interested in that. But then you download the app, and then in the app you say extract the ROMs, and it puts it on your phone, and then you have to somehow get them from your phone to your PC, and that's how it's done. It works. It's an easy way to do it, but of course you can go to Cloanto and buy their Amiga Forever. That will do it as well. But I think the App Store is the easiest way. The Google. Now I do not think that is there one. Did he say there was one on the Apple Store? Let's see. Let's see, the Google Play Store. Yeah, it's only the Google Play Store. So that's the only, I don't see it. So if you're an iPhone user, find somebody with an Android device and do that. Okay, so then let me go back to Rich. So here's how it works. Once you get them there, oh wait, I have an image. Oh, let me show you this first. So if I hit F12, so right now what you're seeing up here is the desktop. If I hit F12, and so what I'm doing is I'm coming back. No, I'm not going there, Stephen. I'm going here. I'm hitting function F12. And then what you're going to see is the back end, which is the Amiberry. So this is where you can set everything up. You see your mouse still works right here. And then what I can do is I can quit this, but what I want to show you is there are paths right here. And you can see that all of your system ROMs need to go here. So you copy all of your ROMs from the Cloanto package from your phone to a USB somehow, pop them in here, and then I use Midnight Commander and copied them over. So it's pretty easy, but it does make you legal, and I think you should do that. Now, I am going to do one thing first. I want you to see what you've seen now. If I hit resume, you're seeing the desktop for PiMiga 3. Now, it's running on top of, and this is where it gets weird. If I hit function or F12 again, and I quit, watch what happens. It bombs you out into Linux. So this is just regular Linux, and everything's working in here. It just works. So if I come in here to the web browser, I'm still using my tank mouse. Still using the keyboard on the Raspberry Pi, and you see on the tank mouse, this is why I love this. Check this out. So as I swipe in between the two keys, check it out. It scrolls. So you've got that little scroll pad. This is what makes the tank mouse really kind of fun if you're a retro computing fan, for sure, and doing projects like these. So let's see how it works. Let's go to retrocombs.com. Let's just see if it's a decent version of Linux. Seems like it loads up pretty well, doesn't it? Let's go ahead and go to youtube.com /@retrocombs. By the way, that's my address if you need to know how to get to me quickly. And let's just see if this is handling our live stream right now. Now, this could put some, you might get a stutter out there now, guys, if this doesn't work. Let's go ahead and see if I can come in live here, and let's see. You might want to turn your mics down. Not your mics, your speakers. Let's see if we can watch me. I'm curious to see if this is if this distribution has been tweaked for the Raspberry Pi 400. Oh, there y'all are in chat. All right, there we go. Let's listen. I'm curious to see if this is if this distribution has been tweaked for the Raspberry Pi. Let's see if we can go full screen here. Oh, there y'all are in chat. All right, there we go. Let's listen. I'm curious to see. All right, so you can see that works really well just as a regular desktop interface for the just in general, right? So now if I want to go back into PiMiga 3, I just double click here. Now there's this other one. You've seen PiMiga 3. I do want to share this with you. There is MegaAGS. I'm going to show this to you. Well, let me show you right now. So when this loads, this is, yeah, we are such nerds, I know. Why did I say that? Well, just look in chat. Matthew says, we are all a bunch of nerds. That is right. So let me see if that, is it working? There we go. There we go. Get it up there. Got to get our definitely got to get our nerd badge up there. There we go. So anyway, this is really cool because what I can do is load software from here without having to go to a desktop. So I can go to a curated list, if I can talk, and you can have that here. You can have all games by year, the demo scene. Let's do a demo here, and let's do a demo by title. Then I'm just going to pick something at random. I'm going to pick something in T. Let's do techno. Oh, and I like that. See how it gives you a little preview of what you're going to play. Let's try TerraTunes and see if that works. And you can see it loads into the traditional workbench for us using WHD load. Now I don't hear sound. That's interesting. We may have to configure that. We'll go back here and check that here in a minute. Yeah, I'm not hearing any sound whatsoever. So let me go ahead and hit F12. Okay, so I think we have some work we have to do in here in order to get that sound working. We will not do that right now. We'll come back. I want to go back into our other desktop so that you can see what else is on there. So I'm going to go ahead and shut this down. Oh, I shut down the system. I meant quit, not shut down. Oh no. Oh no. I just shut down the whole computer. I forgot that it will actually do that. So let me go ahead and we're back. Sorry about that, guys. Here we go. Let me turn it back on. And this will be a good time for me to come back into chat, see how you all are doing now that I've done a very stupid thing. Let's see. Peter says, paying $2 USD for Amiga OS from Klonto will give you an old version, likely 3.1 of very questionable legality. Please support OS 3.2, most recent version, by buying it instead. Is that at, so that's at Klonto, right? Erickson, that's an old age feud between, Hyperion. Yeah, Hyperion has 3, all below belong to Klonto. So I'm not sure where to go at that point. I will stick with that. So, Mr. Landfill, you've sent $10 USD to Stephen Combs. Where did you send that? I will make sure, Mr. Landfill, and I will capture that somehow. So thank you for that. Let me know how you sent that, though. Okay, it looks like we are back up. So let me go back over here. Thank you all for bearing with me for a minute. Let me go ahead and let's see. Did I? Hey, yes, it is. It is good to find your tribe, even if it is every other Saturday, right? All right, so let me clear this out. PayPal. Oh, thank you. Perfect. Thank you so much for that, Jamie, for letting me know. I will again capture all that and add that into our list. All right, here we go. So I want to show you this. Every time it boots, you get a different desktop, so that's really kind of nice. Let me wake up my Bluetooth mouse here. Okay, so here's what happens up here. If we right click, here we go, then we get all of the menu up here. So you got your workbench preferences. Now here's the preferences for Scalos, which is the desktop replacement, which is kind of cool. It looks like we can change. Now I'm not going to go through everything. We'll hit some highlights. If there's something you want to see along the way, go ahead and put those, use the question feature and put that in chat, and then I'll try and capture all those when we come back if there's something you want to see. And you can see that you can modify how this front end looks. So we're not going to do anything with that, and we'll make sure not to hit. Then we have our system disk. Actually, we had a RAM disk first. Let's see if they're throwing anything in RAM, in a RAM disk. This does, I think, it's using, we got 100% full, 8 megabytes in use, so I'm not sure where that is. This is our system. We're 37% full. We have 73 gigabytes free. I'm using a 128 gigabyte SD card. I think I need, as a matter of fact, I had to buy a new one. I didn't have anything exactly where I wanted it, so I've got plenty of space. Now here's what's nice. You have audio in here. So these are all your audio applications, just a ton of stuff. Again, it would take us forever to go through here. We do have some version of a browser in here that runs within this. We have FTP as well. We have some chat. Now it says Chrome. That's interesting. There is a way to also run Linux apps within this so that you're running a version of Chrome, because Amiga doesn't have a modern a web browser that supports modern types of technology. So you can still run Chrome in here, which is really cool, and you can see that right here. We'll try that here in a minute, but let's see, what is this browser? This is iBrowse. Let's see what this looks like. So this is an Amiga browser, and I'm betting we could break this pretty easy. Let's see. Let's go to www.retrocombs.com and see what it looks like rendering my page, because I think my page will probably break it. We'll see how it comes up here. Yeah, so you can see this is a basic late 1990s browser. So my page is not even going to render properly. It would take a while to get to some things. Let's see if we go in here what happens. And I'm sure we can't load YouTube from this. If I try and click that, I think does have image loading. So there you go. That's nice. Loading a little bit slowly. So to show you how the difference here, let me go ahead and scroll this back up. And of course, you might want to try and use this just for some fun, nostalgic kind of browsing. But if I come down here and click Chrome, I think it'll load. Yep, see, you'll see it's running Chromium up here. And then if we go to retrocombs.com, you'll see that within the same area, we have both browsers running. Did that just bomb out? What just happened to it? Or did I lose it? Or did it minimize? Let's see. Let me see what happened here. Oh, I think it bombed out on us. That's interesting. Let's try that again. There we go. We'll let it finish loading before I do anything. I think that was just, yeah, there we go. So, oh, every time I load this browser, oh wait, am I doing something wrong? I am, aren't I? It's somewhere, isn't it? It is somewhere, and I don't know where it is. Let's see. Yeah, this is me gonna have to get used to Scalos. So let me see if we are, there they are. They're all back up. Okay, I got you. If I go up here and it brings up my window from LXE when I'm up here. So yeah, you can see I've got 6 of them loaded. Okay, I got it. So I'm tracking now. So you can see how that works. All right, so let me go ahead and close this. Let's go ahead and quit, and let's see what else we have inside here. So there you go. So you can browse the web. You can either browse it old style or new style if you want to do that. And then let's go back into our system again, see what else we have. We have programs. If we go in here, and you can see, here's what amazes me. Chris has he has everything in here. I mean, I am amazed at everything that is included. We're going to call it, we're going to call it abandonware. And we're going to go with that. All right. So this is all abandonware. That's how I'm going to describe it. And you can see a lot of stuff that's in here. Just stuff that I'm not even familiar with back in the day. Here's TurboText. We got iBatch, Grab IFF, Final Calc. I kind of want to see Final Calc. Let's check out Final Calc. There you go. So if you need a spreadsheet, you have that, and you can see that it automatically cuts back into the older GUI, which starts to make things a little confusing. But you see you have your normal menus. Now the interesting thing is, can I slide this? Yeah, it doesn't look like I can, because yeah, can't do that. So we'll go ahead and get out of here. Let me go ahead and quit. But one of the things I will say is everything is very responsive, which is very cool. Oh, you want to quit? Yes, I want to shut. No more projects, quit. There you go. And you notice it just pops right back. So it's really fast even when it has to go back and forth, which I really like that. So you can see some additional apps. Again, if you find something, when I get done yammering on here about it, you can say, hey, do we have time to cover or take a look at this thing? Please do that. You see we had a temp file here, probably nothing in there. We have our fonts that are already pre-installed. RecC, which is your automation language for this. Here's some tools. Let's see what tools we have in here. Oh, here we go. Got some cool tools in here. Do we have something? Hey, what's those of you that are my Amiga guys, what's something I can use to do like a benchmark? Is there a program that'll let me do a benchmarking on this thing so we can see how it compares to other Amigas? I think there is one. I just don't remember what it is called. Here's a disk optimizer. I'm looking in here to see if there's anything in here. Let me look in chat. Probably a little bit behind on chat right now. Let's see. Let's show config. Oh, this is interesting. It's showing up. Here you go. And again, this is really small for you if you're on a phone. It's showing up as the CPU is a 68040. Wow, with a 68040 FPU and a 68040 MMU. Kickstart version 40.68. ROM boards, I don't know enough about those memory addresses to know what that means, so that's not helping me. So that's not good. Let me see if anybody recommended Pine. Yeah, I saw Pine on there too. It's sysinfo. Let's see if we can find it. Sysinfo, is that in here? I do not see it in here. Is there a way to search? Sysinfo is what we're looking for. Okay, Mislav has said we're looking for sysinfo. So we will keep looking. Could it be in here? SD, Rexmass, Scalos, Picasso 96, using that for its graphics display. Let's see, coding. What's in here? Interesting. We have a couple versions of BASIC. We have the reference manual. Let's check utilities here. Is sysinfo in utilities? It's not in there either. Play CD, clock, man, there's just way too much. You could spend months going through this collection. This is why it's important that we let Chris know how much we appreciate him. It's not that sitting down here, is it? And I'm just not seeing it. What is this? Nope, that's that's a filter for playing games. I was checking to see if sysinfo might be down there somewhere. Let me see. Checking to see. Yeah, the Deluxe Paint. I think Deluxe Paint is supposed to be on here. Let's see. Here's PPaint. there's some other stuff on here, so hold that thought. We'll come back to it. Here's dpaint. Dpaint, I think Deluxe Paint is on here. I think I saw that in the demo. We'll come back to it. Not everything is just right here though. So here's our startup, so we can see all the things that are starting up for us right there. That's kind of cool. Emulate. Oh, emulators. This is interesting. Look at this. We've got Scum. We've got MegaAGS 64. This is really kind of cool. You can emulate on top of emulation. Be interesting to see how all of that works. That could be a whole video. That could be a live stream in itself where we play C64 games on the PiMiga 3. If that's something you want to see, drop that in chat. That could be interesting. All right, so let's go over here. Demos we've kind of seen. You see all the demos right here. Let's see if we can get a demo going, and then let's see if we can get that sound working. Let's do Extra Life. Let's do this. Start. Okay, so there's no sound, right? So let's do this. Let me go ahead and function F12. Now let's go back to here and see if he has anything about setting up sound. Now, this is where I get confused because I got to use trackpad here. I can't use my mouse. Let's see, setups, copy. I've done all that. Configure your, did that. Oh, here we go, sound. Sound is handled by Pulse Audio in X. You can select your sound preferences in the top right. If you swap to USB, okay, we're not doing that. You will also need to select it once inside Amiga via F12 sound. So we need to select our Pulse Audio is what I'm assuming. So let's go back here. Let's go to sound. All right, so it says built-in digital, uh-oh. I wonder which one we choose. It says enable most accurate. I've got to do this too. I always like to enable drive, so that'll let us know if things are working. So it said you had to select it once, so I'm going to go here maybe and resume. Hey, that worked, right? Can you all hear the sound? Hold on. Let me know. Can you? I'm going to wait a second. We'll watch this. Let me know if you hear the sound. Yes, success. Hey, that was pretty cool. That was pretty easy too. I guess you just have to hit it once, right, to get it going. So that is really cool. Now we have sound, which is really cool for sound in games. Here's a great demo. Hey, I kind of like. I don't. Okay, so I'm gonna brag on myself. I kind of like the demo here. How I have this set up so that you can see this while I'm doing this, and you don't have to look on a screen. So let me know if you guys are enjoying that. I kind of want to try something else. This is not really anything that. Let's see. How do I get out of here? Oh, you just click. That's easy. Let's do a quick demo. Will this fit on a 64? Mark, I really, oh, here the floppy. Oh no, we got to turn that off. I forgot that the Amiga floppy constantly goes, I mean, that's how accurate this is. How funny. So let's go back in here and turn off enable floppy drive sound. Well, that's disappointing. Don't hit shutdown. Don't hit quit. Go to resume, Steven. There you go. All right. So that's really cool. So Mark says, will it fit on a 64? I think, nah, I don't think it will, because we're looking at 73 gig free. Yeah, it might fit on a 64. Which I don't know that you would ever add anything, so you're probably okay. So I think we're all right there. Try Zaxxon on Amiga. Oh, I've got to do that. Yes, absolutely. Is it on here? We'll find out later. Zaxxon's that's my jam. I love it. Now I don't see it here. This is oh, these are the demos. Let's get out of the demos. Let's go right into games. Keep an eye on our time here. I don't know how much time you all have. I was going to kind of go for an hour to an hour and a half. If you guys are good hanging out with me, we will dig a little bit deeper. I kind of feel like, hey, there's 18 of you hanging in there with me, so thank you for that. 25 likes. Thanks to everybody. Still good, strong, healthy stream, so that's good. Again, hey, Mark Dell, good to have you. Welcome to Commodore 64 YouTube. Outstanding. Good to have you here. Mark just joined as a new member at the Commodore C64 level. So thank you so much for that. And what did you do? Wait, gifted 5 retroCombs memberships. What does that mean, Mark Dell? Did you just gift 5 for other people? I mean, that would be amazing if you did that. Mark says he loves that floppy drive sound. You know, after what you've just done, Mark, if I need to turn that back on, you just tell me and I will be happy to do that. Let's see what we've got going on. We've got some Michael Whip is now gifted a membership by Mark Dale. Mark, that is so nice of you to do that. Grindhouse Blues was gifted a membership, and I'm not sure the name, but was gifted. Ice Bomb was gifted. So wow, Mark, thank you so much for gifting memberships. That was so kind of you to do that. That is just amazing. Now that's tough on me because that means half of that has to go to Chris. So I'll have to make sure and move all that over. And so I will do that today too. Chris is really going to be pleased. So thank you all. And Mark, it's so good to see you. Mark is really a friend of the channel and has been missing for a while, Mark. So it's good to have you back. And not just because you did that. It's always good to have you back. Mark's got this wicked sense of humor that's just like right up my alley. So I really appreciate him. So you are amazing, my friend. So radical sabbatical, baby. Yeah, no doubt. Way to go, dude, is right. So thank you so much for that. Glad to catch a stream. Yeah, we're glad to have you here too. It's so good to have you. Ariana says, have to drive to the bike shop, but I'm going to listen to, oh, well, good. I'm glad you're going to listen. Don't forget, Ariana, you can come back and catch out all the visuals later. I do not take my live streams off, especially this one. This is one that people are going to want to probably see. So this will be available. If you need to focus on the road and you just want to go and then come back later and finish up, you can do that too. And so good to have you. And thanks for giving us a good balance of male-female here for a change. There's no balance. You were, bless your heart, you're the only one in here. So there you go. That I know of. There could be people watching. So yeah, we appreciate that dedication. Don't be a stranger for sure. So thanks for joining. Okay, so now let's try a game. Now, I know we got to get Zach's on. Now, here are the more traditional games that they've ported over to the Amiga. I don't know if we want to spend much time in them. I kind of am curious just to see how one of these runs. Let's do, what's this, Retro Wars? I don't know that I know this. Does anybody know Retro Wars? Let's see what this is. Now, this will also give us a chance to test and see whether this is working. And this is the GamePad from the A500 that I got from Retro Games Limited. So that's really neat that it works and it's USB, so I can just plug that in. Oh, do we have sound? Let's see, I don't hear anything. Let's see if I can hit a button here. Oh, I just hit a button. I don't know if that did it or if it's, oh, nice, check this out. Does anybody know this game? Let me know if you know this game. English translation by Tranks. All right, I got to figure out how to get this thing going here. This is one of those weird things. I'm just like pressing buttons. There we go. Click to start. Okay, which button do I click? Is it X? Is it A? Is it B? Is it Y? Or is it this? Oh, this is using the mouse right now. Let's see. Once Luke arrives home, okay, that's great. I do not know this game. Does anybody know this game? I feel like I want to play it though. Okay, and I'm just kind of going through it pretty quickly here, guys, so bear with me. Hey, Jamie, thanks for posting the PiDock 400 in here. As you can see, I think this is, correct me if I'm wrong, this is probably the best use for the PiDock 400 because, again, it's got this great screen, and I just kind of like it. Let's see. I'm trying to get to the game. Is there an actual game here? Oh, this is one of those point-and-click games. So I wouldn't be using this. So let me show you what this looks like. So you kind of move around, and you point and click and look, and I can look at the, let's look at this. Let's look at how, that's cool. Okay, this is something I want to try at some point. But it's not what I was trying to do, which is trying to use a joystick. Now, how do I get out of here? I got to figure out how to get out of here. Maybe I can. Oof. Anybody know how to exit this game? Escape's not working. Right click, 2-click, not working. Let's see. Okay, I am not able to get out of here. So let me try something here. I'm going to reset. So there you go. That's an easy way to do it. Oh, I love that. We didn't hear that before. Hear it? Mislav says F10. Thank you. Thank you, Mislav. I'll remember that. I did F12 and then came back, but F10 will get me out. Well, that's I got to be careful. Well, no, F10 has the function. F10 is also the power on the Pi. So let's see. Let's go into. Let's check out one more thing. We did look at games. We're trying to get something with a joystick working. Let's try. Well, let's just do Doom. Why not, right? Doom should use the joystick. I just want to make sure it's working before we try some more games. Ooh, look at this. We have some options here. Hey, if we're doing 68, let's kick this thing up. Let's do 32-bit. Let's see if that works. I'm probably going to break it. No, let's do let's do full as much. Let's see if this works. We're going full bore, guys. We're going to see what this looks like. Well, that's kind of small. I thought it would have stretched the screen. Okay, well, I'll have to figure that one out. All right. Let's do new game. Deep into I'm too young to die. All right, let's see if... okay, so the mouse... All right, so this is not working. Okay, so let's go back in. And I'm going to hit F10. Let's get out of here. Press yes to quit. I want to get... All right, so let's go ahead and let's see if we can get this. There's probably something we need to set. So let me go back in function F12. Let's see, what do we have? Input, here we go. Okay, here's the mouse. Okay, yeah, there's no joystick setup. Let's do port 1. Oh, look at this. RetroGames, the GamePad. Oh, that could be fun. Let's go ahead and resume. Okay, let's try, I don't know, let's try something simple. Let's do Pac-Man here and see if we can get Pac-Man working. Does anybody know this game? Anybody ever play Pac-Man before? I'm kidding. But let's see, Simple Pac. Okay, so now what we want to do is we want to see if the buttons are working for this game. Let's see, I'm going to press a joystick button. Oh, it worked. It worked. It worked. Hey guys, it worked. So now press another button and oh, it is working. Check it out. I am playing Pac-Man with this joystick. Okay, so the joystick is now working. We are in good shape. You've lost me for 30 minutes now. No, I'll get out of here. All right, let me get out of here and go back, close this. All right, so now we know that the joystick is working. So there's a little tip for you. If you need to get the sound and this gamepad in particular working, it's very easy. Just hit function F1, which is or function F2, which takes us to F12, and that takes you back into the menu here where you can set those things up. So very cool. And then again, I highly recommend the tank mouse. This is a sweet setup. I am sorry, this is so much fun. I feel you guys would want this setup. And again, it's actually perfect in the PiDock 400. I found a use for the PiDock 400. Wow. Mislav says, hey, use the iGame launcher. Yes, you are correct. Let me go back there. The iGame launcher was under... Let's see. Where did I see that? Was it under system? I got to figure out where everything is, Mislav. If you remember where that was, please put that in there for me. And we'll try one more game. iGame launcher. Let's see. I don't think things are H. Here's H. Ooh, Cannonball. That looks like fun. Where was it? I saw that earlier. On the tray. Oh, Mark says on the tray. It's down here. Oh, that's down here, isn't it? Yes, that's right. That's where I had it. Thank you, guys. Perfect. Thank you both. At the I love it, all of you. Hey, it's in the dock. It's in the tray at the bottom. Move your mouse, you nitwit. So thank you, guys. I got there. And oh, now this is nice because yeah, we can sort Zaxxon. Is there a version? Oh my goodness, there is a version of Zaxxon. Here we go. We are so playing this game. And then how do I get it to start? Do I just double click on it? There it is. This says update. I don't want to update. Newer version exists. Released update. Oh, I guess I could do that, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to go ahead and see if we can start the game. All right, let's see if this works with this. Hey, is the sound? Can you guys hear the games? Okay, so let me see. There we go. Ooh, pretty Zaxxon. Here we go. You know what? I hate to say this, the version of Zaxxon on the Commodore 64, Super Zaxxon, is better than this. This is pretty bad, guys. This is not the best version of this game. I would have figured this would have been better. I mean, it plays fine, don't get me wrong, but it is not the best version. That didn't even look right. That is really weird. This again, I at this point, I would much rather play it this version here, and I know you can't see it well, but this thing looks a lot better than the Amiga version. So that's interesting. Okay, so but that lets us know everything's working. So let's do a couple more things. How are we doing on time? We got a few more minutes here. Let me go ahead and I'm sorry, that's not what Mislav said F10. That's what I need to be doing. So let me do that. Mislav, I'm glad you've spent some time in this. There we go. So F10 gets us out, which is really nice. Okay, so I'm going to close that up for now. We will come back to games if we have time. If there's a game you want me to try, please put that in chat. Remember, use that question feature if you want. That way I can kind of group them. Jamie, now my question, as someone clueless about Amiga, could a desktop environment like this run on his real 600? I don't think it can. I think this has to run on top of... hey, there's Bill Hurd. Hey, Bill Hurd. Good to have you here, sir. Bill Hurd has requested Archon. It is on the list, but I don't have time to play. Isn't that Bill? Isn't that the chess game? Come on, man. Are you trying to get me to play chess? So that's pretty funny. Hey, Bill. Sorry I missed you at VCFMW. Yeah. You just want me to sit here and play chess because that's exciting. That's exciting live streaming right there. But I was going to say, Bill, sorry to miss you at VCFMW. I saw you. You were overwhelmed, inundated by people, and I just felt like I didn't want to disturb you. But hopefully we'll get a chance to catch up maybe next year and do that, show up a little bit early. So miss getting a chance to talk with you, but glad you're here. We're having a lot of fun with the PiMiga 3. That's what we're doing. And just as a reminder, anything that's donated, Super Chat, memberships, YouTube memberships, buy me a coffee, everything I get from this live stream, half of it's going to Chris Edwards for his work on this project. So thank you all. We've had some great donations so far. So thank you guys for that. Enough public service announcement. Let's go back in and see what's in here into the work folder, which is really kind of interesting. What would you find in here? So here's books. Looks like we can, PDF. So this is interesting. Let's see. Will it actually, is there a PDF viewer in for the Amiga? I was not aware of that. I'm more of an 8-bit guy, as you guys know, so I had an Amiga, but I didn't dive into it as much as I did the Commodore 8-bits. I was only in the Amiga for about a year before I had to, unfortunately, go to the dark side and get a 286 DX, or I don't remember. I have 380s. I don't remember. It was garbage. But I'm not seeing, it looks like it'll read a PDF. Okay, good. There we go. So good for them. Glad there's a PDF viewer, and the page number is out of range, so that's not good. So anyway, that's not too exciting. Let's go into stuff. I mean, stuff's got to be good, right? There's nothing in stuff. We have nothing in stuff. Let's go to graphics and see what's in here. Logo, stock photos, textures. I'm not sure. So these are just some common things that we would need for software. Oh, here's some fun, looks like demo logos here. We'll load up one here and just see what it looks like. Or maybe we won't. That one didn't load. Let's try another one. I don't know if I'm doing something wrong there or what's going on. Mislav's out of here. Got to run. We'll watch the video tomorrow. Have a great time. Well, we're going to miss you, Mislav, because you were helping guide me through this thing. Mark may have to take that over for us today. So, okay, so let me come up here and let's get pick boot. The future of Amiga emulation. Oh, that's Amiga format. So we have an ad for Amiga format for something. I'm not sure what that was either. Okay, let's see. I saw that, let's go back to, I'm still confused about this work folder. I thought there was more stuff. Let's go to graphics. Thought there was, thought that there was Deluxe Paint 4 on here and the New Tech stuff. Let me see what's down here. Let's check and see what we have. Firefox, Chrome, what is this? Oh, that's AWeb. Okay, so we know that. That's our browser, old school browser there. So let me close this up. Yes, I want to quit. What is this? This is our something networky. Oh, okay. So this is our term. Gotcha. Do you really want to quit? Yep. Terminal emulator there if you need to do that. What do we have here? This is our archiver. Okay, so we have that. We need to do that. This might be our local network. Yep, this is our local network, which would be interesting. I could see if I could mount this to one of my Macs down here and see if we can move some files. I assume, yeah, this is a ISO mounter or other. So let me cancel that. It looked like it had ADF as well. Oh, here's our file manager if we want to do that. So that's nice. I do remember this one. What else do we have at the bottom here? Looks like we have our, oh, this is interesting. We can make some changes to our UAE controls right here. That's pretty nice. We can take it down to an A500 if we want. I don't want to do that. What is this? This is our, and I'm having a problem seeing that because of the color scheme. I need to change that color scheme. Commodities handler, not a clue. Commodities handler, don't know what that is. I'm sure that's important. And here we have our simple find. Oh, so that could have helped me earlier when I was looking for something. This is our, interesting, is this a, oh, this is Shapeshifter. Isn't that a Mac? Is that a Mac emulator? So I think that's a Mac emulator, if I remember. Let's see what happens if I start. It shouldn't do it. Oh, look at that. Now the ROM shouldn't be in here, right? He shouldn't have included the ROM. Is this really right? I'm emulating a Mac on top of an Amiga, on top of Linux, on a Raspberry Pi. Is that really what I'm doing, guys? This is wild. Bill Hurt says, feel free to drop announcements on the Coriolis server when retroCombs. Oh, well, I appreciate that, Bill. Thanks so much. So you think your team might enjoy a little bit of what we're doing? I appreciate that. Thank you, sir. Nice of you to share that. So look at this. Oh my gosh, guys, look at this. I'm running a Mac with OS 8. I'm emulating it, and it is fast. I mean, this alone could let me do some things for my channel that I've kind of wanted to do, but I don't have a Mac set up with an old system. Let's see if there's anything in here. Let's go to applications. Let's see if they've included anything. Oh my goodness, we've got movie player. So just the basic stuff that came with it. So what I would need to research is, can I actually install something like ClarisWorks on here, or Mac Paint, something like that. Let's check utilities out here. First aid, so everything's, wow, this is pretty cool. And as I said, it's really responsive. Let's go to programs over here. Oh, here we go. Oh my, look at this, guys. We even have some Mac this looks like a large collection of Mac programs. And the scrolling's working. Let me show you what I'm talking about here. On the tank mouse, watch. See, as I'm scrolling, it's going up and down. So it's actually working on this as well. That is something else. Let's try, I can't imagine a game's gonna run well in emulation. Let's see. And do we get sound? I think that's the other thing. I may have to yeah, so I don't hear sound, so there's probably some setup. Oh wait, I do hear sound. Hold on. There we go. Check that out. That is amazing. Oh my goodness. Let's see if we can get in here. Game paused. I'm not sure how to get started, but that's just amazing. Okay, we're going to get out of this. But we are emulating an emulator on an emulator that's emulating on an emulator in Linux. That's how deep we are on this thing. Okay, let's shut this thing down and see what happens. How do I shut this thing down? Is it over here? No, I got, if I remember, it's under, yeah, there it is. Shut down. Okay, so that's pretty impressive, and it bounces right back to this. This is something else. Okay, so I'm still kind of curious. Here's videos. The Amiga song. Oh, well, we have to play the Amiga song. It just seems like that's something we need to do. for that. That sounds interesting. Can you watch a stream inside of Chrome on the Amiga? I would assume that you can. That's interesting. That would be interesting. Depaint and utilities, we're going to check on that. Let's see. Let me see what it. Bill, they're wanting another book. I think I've heard Bill say many times he said everything he could possibly say in that book. I don't know. I think I heard you say one time, Bill, maybe in a live stream or a recording, that you thought you've told every story you could possibly tell, but I bet there's more in there somewhere. Oh, Norbert's, what development tools are available? Basic and both of those are actually on there. I saw those a little bit earlier. So those are on there. Best Mac was an Amiga. I know, it's great. Yeah. Vic then Vic 20 assembler in that. Oh yeah, for building applications, absolutely. Let's see, I've seen it on YouTube. Will emulate faster than a Mac. Yep, we talked about that. I think I've got a few things here that we can look at in the games. The video is delightful. It's kind of annoying too in some ways, but I like the music. Alien Breed. Oh yeah, Alien Breed was good. That's right, Alien Breed. Got it. All right, got it. Okay, let's go to a few more things here before we wrap it up. So now that we've got a couple of, let's see, utilities. I don't know if it's going to be in there or not. Let's see, work, videos, graphics. I know Deluxe Paint is on here. How would I find that? System, emulators, my files, Workbench startup, graphics, Depaint, Perfect Paint. Oh, here's Lightwave. There we go. I knew Lightwave was on here. So here's Lightwave. I will not load it up because that's going to take some resources. So there's Lightwave, which was new tech. Cinema 4D is on here. Check that out if you're interested in that. Here's Deluxe Paint. I thought it was on here. I am going to load up Depaint real quick and say, okay. So we'll just say screen size standard. There we go. Oh, nope. There we go. Use. Go back. There we go. I'll get that right. I know these screens are kind of small. I wonder if... Oh my goodness. Look at that. Not a guru meditation, but may as well have been, right? Oh, I think we just bombed the system, folks. It's restarting. Yep, it just restarted on us. Okay, let's go into games. Now, here's what we're going to do. We could go to games here. Or not there, the iGames browser, but we're going to do something different. I am going to function F12. I want you to see this, and I kind of alluded to it earlier. I'm going to quit, not shut down, Stephen, and I'm going to close some windows out here. We need to get these things closed because I had those open earlier, so apologies there. So now we're back into Linux, but I'm going to use this MegaAGS because what we can do is come in here and load games this way. And I guess I need to clean this out. I know, Neil, sorry about that. Left your chat up there way long. Yeah, Matthew, Depaint, Lightwave, and Cinema 4D is on there. Shadow of the Beast 2 is good too. Oh yeah, Shadow of the Beast. We should take a look at that too. Shadow of the Beast. Shadow Beast. All right. Yes, let's go in here. So here we go. So now what I can do is come down here and go All Games. And we can go by our alphabetically here, and you know what? I'm gonna do it for you, Bill Hurt, just because you asked for it. I'm not gonna play it, but I'm gonna load it up here and see if it's on here. There it is, Archon. There you go, right there. Let's see how it loads. And again, we'll see. I may have to reset up for this. I don't remember. This may be a separate settings for this. Matter of fact, while it's loading, let's just check. Joystick. Yeah, it brought it over, so that's kind of nice. So both of them use the same thing, which is nice. So we should be getting sound too. It's taking a while to load. I don't know if there's a way to get past these screens or not. There we go. There it is. I don't hear sound though. I feel like it should have sound right now. So let me go back and just check to make sure. Let's see, sound. Let's go ahead. I think before we had to use 2, right? And then resume. Okay. Now here's the mouse. Oh, there we go. This is working. Oh, interesting. Doesn't seem to be. Let's have the left side can be a cyborg, and the dark side can be a cyborg, and that's the way you do that, Bill Hurd. Oh, sound good. We'll just let them play against each other and see how it goes. So there you go. You can do that. Doesn't it have close up when one piece dispatches another? That's a different game, I think. That's something else. That's Battle Chess. Oh, yeah, and there you go. Matthew just says that's Battle Chess. I don't know why this isn't working. Press spacebar to continue. I told it cyborgs. Oh, I think it's the type. Okay, I thought maybe it was going to play computer to computer. So that's not it. Anyway, we'll get out of there. But there you go. Bill Hurd, just for you, for joining us today. You get to see Archon once again. And why do I feel like you've played this since in the last week or not? Probably not. So let me get out of here. F10, there we go. Ooh, F10's not working here. Oh, now that's interesting, folks. So here, that F10 doesn't work. So I'm going to have to go back into here and reset. So let's do that. There we go. And the next game we have on the list is Jet Strike, which sounds really good. Let's see, all games. Let's go down to J. Ooh, that's fast. I mean, that's really fast. And we are looking for something called Jet Strike. Oh, look at that. Oh, this is just, wow, you can just kind of come in here and just have a blast playing all those games that you remember, or in my case, even a lot of them I didn't even know about. I honestly wasn't a big gamer on the Amiga. I bought the Amiga for work. It was a work machine. Did a lot of reports in college. I had it in my first year in the military. It was something I just didn't have time for games. Let's do, how can I do anything? Oh, good, this is working. And when I say this, I mean this. So let's do some practice. Wow, this looks good. Wow, bonus for fog warning, Jet Strike, AGA. So this is using AGA graphics, which is nice. Let's try, I'm feeling like you know what, I'm going to do Prop Chop. Here we go. This is probably bad.
This is Control. You are clear to take off on. Thank you, Control.
Bill Hurd, you do not want to play me at chess because it'll be about a 5-second game. And when I mean that, I'm not bragging. I mean, I will lose in 5 seconds. I was always horrible at chess. I tried, and I wish I could say I would play you just for the fun of it, but it would not be fun even for you, because you would look at my moves and go, what in the world is he doing? What a nitwit. So thank you for that. Oh wait, it's not chess? To an online game of Archon, you know, the chess game. What do you mean it's not really? Yeah, it didn't look like chess. Best out of 45. Okay, Bill, we'll have to chat. Maybe we'll do something. Okay, so I have no earthly idea what I'm doing here. Let's see, how do I get this this plane? Oh, why is the top of the thing real? Oh, I'm getting ready to die here. Oh, these are some, oh, that's weird that the top is all ghosted out like that. I'm not sure why that is. So there you go. There is Air Strike. Let's see if function F10 is going to work. Get me out of here. No, it is not. So we'll have to go back, and I don't think there's anybody. Yep, we'll have to do a reset. So that was Air Strike, or Jet Strike. I'm sorry, Jet Strike. I'll have to try that again sometime. I think maybe there's something going on there that's just not working out for me. Okay, we've got 3 more try, and then we'll pack it up for the night. This is Silkworm. We are into Silkworm. Let's go ahead and come down here. Silkworm. Wow, it's just so much good stuff in here. I feel like we should come back in. Okay, so while I've got you all here, because I've got some of my long-standing folks, what would you like to see in a future live stream, if anything, with this? Is there something else you want to see, or what else could we do during a live stream? You guys know I love to play games during live streams because it's so entertaining for you all to watch and see how bad I am. All right, so this is Enable Coders, Invincibility. Oh, it just went. Oh, this is a good one. This is called Silkworm. This is not what I was expecting. This is kind of cool. Digging the music. This is DL. Oh, really? DEL to quit? Okay, I'll try that too. Just kill the shrubbery. Yeah, shrubbery. All right. Oh, here we go. Oh! I see why this is fun. Yeah, I get this. You're controlling 2 at a time. Interesting. Oh, this. Oh, yeah. This is the kind of game I want to spend some time with. Nice selection, guys. I got to figure out what to do with this bottom guy, though. What? No. This is good. Good choice. Nice choice, folks. Am I shooting myself? Is that what's happening there? I think I've been shooting myself. I think I need to be ahead and protecting. Yeah, I think that's what's supposed to be happening. I'm supposed to be protecting the Jeep. Ooh, let me get out of there. This is good. Yeah, you may have lost me on this one. I'm enjoying this one way too much. Well, those are weird. Starting to get the hang of this, guys. And loving that the A500, the GamePad is working. That's really nice. Because it feels like old school gaming. All right, so there you go. So there is Silkworm, which is really fun. I recommend that game. Nicely done. All right, try delete. That's not getting me out of here either. Oh, look, you can insert credits. Very nice. Oh, there you go. There's some instructions for how to play. Let's see if I can figure out. Maybe the delete is not what I think it is on here. Yep, I think it's not working for me, Mark. I'm going to have to go back in. You might be able to give me a tip, but I want to go ahead and move on here. Let's reset. We've got, let's try Alien Breed 3D 2. And let's go to all games. Alien Breed. This is so much fun. I went. We're already 15 minutes past what I thought we would go today for a live stream, but it is too much fun. Alien Breed. If I can. Alien Breed 3D 2. There we go. Let's see. I got a question from Peter. Peter says, seeing you are interested in networking and Amiga OS productivity software, would you consider doing an episode exploring the awesome Envoy networking suite? If I even knew what that was, that could be interesting. But I'm going to write it down. Let me research it and see what's going on with Envoy networking suite. I will research that, Peter, and check that out and see if that's something that might be of interest. Here we go. Alien Breed 3D. This is nice. Let me go ahead and clear that. Great question. Thanks for using the question feature too. Really appreciate that, Peter. It helps find it. It pops up immediately when you do that. Okay, I'm going to press a button here. Oh, that worked. I like it. I'm liking it. So really digging the setup today. It seems like the sound is much better from the voice because that microphone has been moved up closer. So that's probably working for us better. Let me go ahead and hear. And now I vaguely remember this game. This is a side scroller, if I'm not mistaken. Little guy running around some kind of weird environment. I assume he's an alien, right? It's still loading. Play a level. Let's just click and let's just go in here. I awake. For a few moments, I lie in a daze. I'm in a daze myself this afternoon. Oh, wait. Is this maybe not what I think? Look at this. This looks cool. Jamie mentioned earlier I had an Amiga 600. I do. I have an Amiga 600. There's some things I want to do with it, but I got to say, if I want to play around on an Amiga, I think PiMiga 3 is the way to do it. Everything is speedy and it's easy, and I can jump into various versions of Workbench. It's really kind of cool. Oh, wait a minute. This is not what I thought it was. This is a 3D. Oh, is this a first-person shooter? Oh, and it's kind of herky-jerky too. So this is like Doom. Yeah, it's not smooth. Is this, okay, those of you that have played it, is the frame rate about what it was? Is this about what we get? Or do we think there might be some tweaking I need to do here? Can I jump? Let's see. Oh, something just happened. What just happened? Oh, it's lighting up. I can shoot. Let's see. Alien Breed. It's like Alien Breed, but 3D. They should name it that. There it is again. That cool wit. Yes, it is. And I don't know what I'm doing, but the frame rate on this is just horrible, folks. I'm sure this is no. Oh, it opened. There we go. I mean, I have to assume that this is what we would expect with the 68040 even back in the day, but maybe not. Hey, could you stop for a minute so I can go through the door? Thank you. No, I need to go through that door. No, don't. There we go. I got it. I think I got it that time. All right. So let me check in chat. See, so is that right, guys? Is this really the frame rate I get? Looks very jerky. My 1200 with a 404 was more fluid. Yeah, okay. So there's probably something. Yeah, it probably uses POV render. It's 040. Might be some tweaking. Well, you know what? We know how to tweak. Let's just take a quick look and see if there's something that we can do that will make this faster in our little menu here. Let's go to FPU maybe. What are we? We're sitting at a 68030. Looks like it's set up. You know, if we go here and here, it may not work, but you know, let's hardware info. Here's our display, full window, scale method, resolution is normal, correct aspect ratio. Let's try, what the heck, let's do it. Let's see what happens. Probably gonna bomb it out. Probably won't do anything. Oh, it actually did help. That did help, guys, a little bit. Yeah, that's much better. And when I say much better, it's better. I shouldn't say much better, but yeah, that's a little better. The door sealed shut, no way through. So that is Alien Breed 3D. So that's the 3D version of this game right here, which we'll go back to, and I'll show you what that was. Of this game right here. It does say press delete to quit. I don't, so I've got to figure out which key is the delete key on here. Now this is the version of Alien Breed I think I remember. Oh, we have somebody new join us. I have to leave. See you soon. Oh, Bonsai. Sorry. Thanks for joining. Hopefully I caught you earlier. Matt, Jamie, thanks for helping there. Let's go to one player game here. Start game. All right, good. That sounds really good, doesn't it? Yeah, this is what I remember. Okay, gotcha. Yeah. Oh, I can see where this would be fun in 3D. Absolutely. I think it'd be more fun in this version though. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm dead.
Player 1 requires first aid.
Yeah, I require first aid. I'm dying here. There's a key. Key's not going to help me. I really like this game. Is there some first aid around here somewhere? Is that first aid? Nope, that's more ammo. I really need to be healed, people. Could somebody help me? I got lots of keys and ammo, but I have no way to get healed. This plays really well here. I will say this is fun. You might have lost me on this. Come here, you stinking aliens. Come on, bring it on out. You know you want. There you go. Oh, he still got me. What in the world? I need... Yeah, this is good. I can play this. All right. Last thing we have is Shadow Beast. Let's do that one. I wish I could find the delete key. I'm not sure which one is the delete key. Maybe the end? Nope. I'll have to find out how that's mapped. What I'm not understanding is where the delete key is mapped on this Pi 400, so I'm going to figure that out. I'm probably also going to get rid... This is the Commune Pi 400 I put together right here. And it's got the Petsky keys on it, so I'm probably gonna, I've got another Pi 400. I think I'm gonna take that, bring it over here, and put this aside, and so that'll be here. So that maybe that'll help me because nothing will be hidden. I probably need that more traditional keyboard. Okay, so let's go back and let's do one more thing, and then we are gonna call it a day. I'll come back into chat, of course, and we'll finalize chat. But Shadow Beast was the last thing that was requested that I captured. If there are other things, we can do those some other time, and we'll talk about that here in a minute. But let's go ahead and do Shadow Beast. Now I think Shadow Beast, so that was a top-down shooter. This is the side-scroller, right? Shadow of the Beast, 1, 2, or 3. Oh, let's go for 3. Let's just go for 3. Let's skip the intro. We don't need the intro. And let's go. Oh, this is a Psygnosis game. These are always good. Always awesome. These were always great. Now I did play Shadow of the Beast 1. Now that I remember that, I did have that, and I won't say that I bought it, unfortunately, but I remembered I had a copy of it. I'm sure it was a demo out of a magazine, and surely it wasn't pirated, right? Gosh, I feel so bad during those days. All right, start game. Here we go. Shadow of the Beast 3. Oh, what's this? Caves. Oh, we get to choose. Oh, that's kind of cool. Let's do here. This looks fun. Fabulous graphics. These are nice. Okay, let me get my controls here. Okay, it's just one button. All right, just one button. That's easy. And jump. There we go. There we go. Oh, that's interesting. What have we? Oh, what is up there? I don't know what to do. I feel like I need to be up there somewhere. How do I get up there? I feel like maybe I do this and then... Well, I thought maybe I could jump up there. Anybody have a clue what I'm doing here? This is fun, though. This would be a lot of fun. So I just need to figure... Oh, at least I might miss that. Okay, so that is Shadow of the Beast 3. And let me go ahead and get out of here. And let's go ahead and let's quit. There we go. And let's just go back into PiMiga 3 so we can see exactly how it boots back up again. And then I think that's it for the day. I think what we'll do is we'll finalize some chat here, but I did want you to see it one more time. And I think we definitely, here we go, it's booting up here. How cool is that? I mean, that is just really nice. Very, very cool. And I have to thank Mislav for bringing that to my attention. He's the one who said, make sure you take a look at PiMiga. He knew that I had a couple of the Raspberry Pi 400s. Again, this is my Combian. I usually run 8-bit emulator on here. I'm running Combian 64 on here, which is really great. I just swap out the SD card, which is nice. So I can take that SD card out, put it in the other one, put it in, and I can take this back out and then have my 8-bit Commodore stuff here, and then this will be the Amiga. But again, I think found a really good use for the PiDock 400 because this screen is really good. You can even see from an angle. This screen is really nice. Again, I highly recommend a tank mouse with this because it gives you that old school feeling with the 2 buttons, but also has the scrolling in the middle for some modern. And also, I would recommend this little A500 or the GamePad is what this is called. I will put links to all of this in the video description below when I get a chance. I'll also try and go back and capture some of the links that Jamie has placed in here for us, including a link to PiMiga 3. And just again, one last reminder before I check in chat and see if there's anything else that I need to cover. Everything that you guys did today, thank you, Mark Dell, so much. He sponsored 5 memberships today. Amazing. Thank you for that. Everything that you've gifted today, either through Super Chat, membership, or buy me a coffee, and I'll go check. I have to go look at see if anybody did it that way. I don't get a notification here. Half of that is going to Chris Edwards. I will submit that on behalf of the retroCombs community, the live stream, and kind of let him know. I have not connected with Chris at all, ever. So this will be kind of fun, at least for him to even see that we covered that. And he may have some tips for us. He may come back and say, hey, retroCombs, don't forget to check this, and this. So let me go back into chat and see what you all have been saying in that hour-and-a-half marathon of looking. I'm going to scroll up a little bit here. Looks like, let me get back up to here. I think this is probably good. Yeah, Battle Chess. It's about where I lost track. So Xander, here's the other thing. Again, I think I'm just not understanding where delete is on here. It's somewhere on here, but I think I may have covered it because I've got these Commodore keycaps on there. So I will figure that out. So thank you all for that. Battle Chess was also great. It was fun. Battle Chess is one, I'm pretty sure it's on here. But it kind of lost its appeal after you saw them kill them. I mean, I'm sure for people who just wanted to play chess, it was a disaster. But Bill Hurd, I will look at Archon, see if I can figure out how to play, and maybe we do a live stream where we play against each other, and people can watch you destroy me like that. So that could be fun. So if you're interested in that, Bill, reach out to me on Discord. Maybe we can put that together. We might be able to figure out how to do that. Wizards, unicorns, griffins, all kind of cool stuff. Yes, it is. Normally tells you what button you need to press to quit as it launches. I think, yeah, I just saw that when I was loading up a few games. So yeah, thanks for that. I love Jet Strike on the CD32. Oh, a CD32. I bet that would have been good on that. So that would have been using a controller similar to this too, which is nice. Now I know the CD32 is a little bit longer, but very similar controls. Battle Chess is fun, especially with the Monty Python animation. I know. It's just a flesh wound. That's the extent of my English accent there. Sorry to anybody who's from England out there. I've just offended you, I'm sure. Wasn't there a non-AGA version? Probably was. There typically were. And there's that challenge again. I'll have to check it out, Bill. I will let you know. Mark says, yes, it can be different for each game. Interesting. Check that out. And Bill, again, reminding me it is not chess, retroCombs. Go research, Steven. Best out of 45. I love that. Neil Kerr says, I think I missed this one. Is this the game with the random UFO Easter egg? And I'm not sure where we were. I think we were with, Archon? Jet Strike. So, oh, Bill Hurd. I did find these. You weren't here earlier, but I found these at, I don't know if you saw it. Did you see these at VCFMW? These were really cool. So, thought I'd share those. Oh, by the way, Bill Hurd, if you're still on, I don't know that you saw my new acquisition from the show. Did you see it? Did you see? No, not the desk, Steve in the studio. Did you see my new SX-64, Bill Hurd? Immediately think of you when I get new Commodore computers. I wonder why that is. Anyway, check it out. Running the Super Zax on here. Works perfect. This thing is, this thing feels like it's in mint condition. Nothing was wrong with this thing. I found a couple little nicks on the back but it is gorgeous. And I've actually got it turned on and have had it on all day. I'm just kind of checking it out to see if everything's working. And I've been using a Kung Fu Flash on it. So just thought I'd share that with you since you popped in a little bit late. That was a blast. Let me go back here. Let's see. Must be cloudy. Yeah, it was really weird because that haze over it. I can't believe that was the gameplay. There's something going on there. The computer has glaucoma. Yeah, as we all get older, those of us who've been in the retro community for a long time, things like that pop up. Why does a jet have a propeller? It's a fine question, which is why I chose it, because it was a jet with a propeller. Mark says Sextimate. I missed something there. Oh, I see. Turboprop. Gotcha. Yep, gotcha. Rocket prop equals loudest prop. Oh, that's funny. Shinobi. Shinobi would be a good one. Yes, maybe we can do that some other time. Just Kill the Shrubbery. I saw that. Silkworm was one of the best Amiga games, especially for 2 players. Oh, that sounds fun. Read the pop-up. Oh, yeah, I did that. Oh, Moon Patrol. Yes, Moon Patrol was awesome. Here's Mark educating me. When the game launches, it tells you what button you need to press to quit. Yep. You got to use your reading eyes. Well, see, when you have those whatever that is, those transition lenses, maybe I missed some things, or maybe I don't, or maybe I just missed it, and I'm just trying to come up with an excuse about transition lenses. That could be it too. The Jeep is player 2. Oh, the Jeep is player 2. That makes a lot of sense. That's why it's fun to play with 2 people. Wow. Thank you, guys. This is why I love my community out there. You guys are fabulous. This game. Also delete to quit. Okay, got it. Yeah, it is sweet that you can play this co-op. See, I missed all that because I'm trying to play the game and you all are having fun in chat without me. This must be Cobra Commanders. This game looks nuts. That's good. Silkworm, let's see, we talked a little bit about that already. You wanted the default computer cyborg is a human controlled. Cyborg is human controlled strategy. Yeah, I figured that out as I was playing. So it's like Alien Brief. Yeah, thanks, Mark. Have you thought about interviewing some of the Mega 65 alternate core developers? I have actually. So here's the thing, and I know AS has already left. And this is one of the things I really want to do eventually. I need to do this. I need more time in my day. I need to retire, but I can't afford to retire right now. But one of the things I would love to do is have a podcast where I talk with folks, because I really enjoy that, and try and keep it right at an hour and just have a conversation. I love to have conversations. It's something I'd like to do, but I'm going to get there one of these days. I just have to figure out timing. There's so much to try and keep a YouTube channel. And the thing is, my YouTube channel isn't even that big. I mean, I think as of today, around 4,200 subscribers. Can you imagine having a channel with 10, 20, 30, 100,000? How do you even do that? Now I know some of them probably do it, but I've got a real job. I got to go to work Monday through Friday. I have to figure out and sneak this stuff in on the weekends, and maybe occasionally in the evening when I come home, and I still got a family and dogs and all that other business too. So POV, yeah, I probably did use that. I used to spend hours ray tracing on the Amiga with Sculpt 3D. I know I did some ray tracing early on with I was past the Amiga at that point with Intel processors. It was horrid. Gosh, it was so slow. And now we just render stuff like that. Mr. Landfill, I have an Amiga 2000. Nice. Now, I am not buying anything bigger than this anymore. I just don't have room for it. I mean, this again, I bought this at VCFMW. I guess I lied because I did buy an SX-64, but I was going to buy that SX-64. But things like PiMiga, those are the things that intrigue me because, again, it's kind of, I use that tagline retro with a touch of modern. I really like the modern aspects so that we don't have to keep, and you'll notice I don't have any CRTs. I'm just not going to go down the CRT route except for the Commodore PET over there that has a CRT, which I am working on some Commodore PET stuff. So hang tight there. That's probably coming too. Later, Mark, I thought you were out of here too. So let me see. Okay, power up. Okay, I'm getting down to the end. Almost there, guys. Warrior needs food badly, no doubt. I couldn't find it anywhere. Mark Dell sounds like a pretty sweet setup. What does he have? Oh, here it is. I usually mess with Amiga Vision, MegaAGS on my Mister with a replica Amiga keyboard and a tank mouse. That sounds good too. I assume, Mark, that would be a little bit faster than PiMiga 3 running, but I think the PiMiga does everything I'm going to need. It's fast. I'm not a Mister fan. I've said it before in many of these because of what you have done. You have an Amiga keyboard. And on Mister, if you start swapping between all those different cores and you've got keyboard issues, if I'm going to work on a TI, I want a TI keyboard. If I want a Commodore, I want a Commodore keyboard. I want the native keyboard. That's why I don't like the Mister moving around. But I do like what you've done where you're using a replica Amiga keyboard. So is that a USB keyboard? Is that how that works? That's kind of nice. It was a delight. I wish I had a keyboard that I could fit the Mister into. Now that would be nice. Yeah. That's why this is kind of cool, right? Because it's kind of self-contained now. It feels like I have an Amiga laptop. And again, I think I'll put I created this label. I'll probably create a new label up here that says PiMiga 3 for the other Raspberry Pi 400 that I put this in. So that's going to be kind of cool. Let's see. Mr. Landfill says, I heard if you bought games that came with instructions, I can confirm. Now, what was wild, though, some games you had to have the instructions because it would say, refer to page 4 and put in this word, and that was its copy protection. Or not copy protection, just protection in general. Let's see. Again, apologies if I don't get to everybody's chat. We're getting so large, which is a good problem to have, that I can't possibly cover everything, which is really kind of nice. Not nice that I don't get to, but nice that we have such a good community now. Do you have a link to the keyboard that you used with your Mister? I need one of those. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I was just asking that myself. So Mark says, PiMiga gives you more flexibility than the Mister. I think so too. Plus, you really could use it for your day-to-day too with the Linux on the backside. You put LibreOffice on there, GIMP, all those things. You could use it for that too. I think what I heard someone say, or maybe Chris said, that he's working on an Intel version, so you'd be able to put this maybe on a Nook or even an old laptop. That could be really interesting too. We may have to play with that. All right, search for Amiga Classic USB. All right, so I think I am caught up with chat. Just one final thing. Remember, you still have a few minutes before I end. If you want to throw in, and I'm going to, you know what? I should do this the right way. Let me go ahead. I can, here at the end, I can bring up our music. There we go. Do that. And remember that if you want to give to the channel, anything that sneaks in, and what I'll do is for the next 24 hours, so if you're watching this in an archive, well, you probably didn't last this long to get this message, but anything you put in within the next 24 hours, I will give half to Chris Edwards. So if you send a super chat, buy me a coffee, PayPal tip, membership, all those links are down below. I will send that on behalf of our community to Chris Edwards and let him know that we really enjoyed the PiMiga 3 and appreciate his work. So thank you for that. All right. So that's it. It's a 2-hour marathon, man. I did not think we were going to go that long, but I really appreciate each and every one of you. Thanks for joining me today. I'm going to stay in chat for a few more minutes to catch up. I'll crank up the music. I will go to my thumbnail, and thanks again, everybody. And retroCombs out. See you in about 2 weeks for another live stream. Make sure you check out my VCF video if you've not done so, and we'll see you in a little bit. Thanks, guys. This was a blast. Thank you all. Great community. I love the chat today. Thank you guys for joining.